Bonjour Aquarius and welcome back to my channel. Claude here. Today I'm going to be doing your messages from your ancestors for October, so I hope you're doing well. The cards I'm using will be listed in the description box below as always if you want to check them out. So please remember, those are general readings, they will not resonate with everybody, so take what resonates and just drop the rest. And if the message doesn't resonate with you, it's just not your message, and that's okay. But you may want to check your moon, Venus or rising sign for a different reading. So what do we have from our Aquarius Aquarians, please? What do they need to hear from their ancestors for their greatest good for the month of October? So your first message is card 34, Rooted. It reads, may you never tear the living ritual that is magic merged within the roots of your being, the soil of your soul. We then have card 4, Apples. To taste, one must swallow it whole, and beneath the satin flame hides drowning waters. Then you have the Owl, card 27. Behold sight, O ancient ones, for there is magic in the darkest of places if one dares to open their eyes. Let me put my deck away so I can talk to you about your messages. So your ancestors chose the Rooted card to give you a message, and this card in this deck talks about the need to be grounded and also to have a connection. So it may well be that you need to work on feeling grounded, because right now you are feeling maybe insecure for whatever reason, you know, things are changing around you, something has damaged your self-confidence, whatever the case may be, they are asking you to really ground yourself. And you can do so by many different means. You know, you can do meditations, you can do yoga, you know, there are ways. You know, walking in nature is incredibly grounding for me. So obviously it depends on, you know, what your personality is like. But there is also another message with this card about connection, and they want you to feel the connection they have with you. You may also have a connection with a certain place. Maybe you need to go back to where your roots are. That's a specific message for some of you. But these are the messages I'm getting with this card. I will obviously clarify with the tarot. You then have the card of the Apples, and this is in a position of why they're telling you this. Now this card talks about deception and mistrust. So, I mean, you know, it is kind of self-explanatory what the card is about. They want you to be aware that there is something happening. Someone is deceiving you. Yeah, that's why they're telling you. That's why they're talking about connection. They want you to deepen your connection to them so they can reach out to you, you know, give you the guidance that you need to get, and also so that you can rely on, you know, your circle, the people you can rely on. You know, when we are faced with deception from, you know, at work or wherever, our trusted friends, our trusted family members, they're there for us and they help us feel grounded and supported, which obviously is very important when we go through these kind of times. You then also have the card of Owl, which is card 27. Now this card talks about two different things. It talks about the knowledge, obviously the wisdom, the knowledge that comes from it, because the owl is the symbol of knowledge. But it's also being an observer, and in this spread, in the position where it is the position of how to better receive the guidance, or how to act to better receive the guidance. And so they are advising you to observe, because obviously when you put yourself into observing mode, you know, you remove yourself from the situation and you just observe people, you listen to what they've got to say, to what they do, then the deception will obviously become clear to you. It will be like, oh my god, how did I not see this before? So that's why this card has come out. So let's see what the tarot has to say about this. So can you clarify those messages for my Aquarius Aquarians, please? So we have the Two of Pentacles, followed by a major arcana, the Chariot, and the Page of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy working behind the scenes that you may not be aware of, you have the Queen of Swords. Yes, that's beautiful. The Queens in the Tarot represents patience and understanding. Swords is air energy, so this is your element. It's everything to do with the mental realms. It's to do with knowledge, thoughts and ideas, but also truths and communication. And we're talking about the energy of the card, obviously, no genders attached here. But the Queen of Swords is somebody who is very loyal, truthful and intelligent, and someone who's going to look at things from a factual point of view. This is not somebody who is going to get overwhelmed by their feelings and emotions. They will look at it and, you know, make a decision based on what they see, which obviously it's nice to see her appear in this energy. With the Owl card, when I was telling you your ancestors are advising you to put yourself in the observant position. Because when you observe, when you see things, you know, it becomes, you remove yourself from it. There is no emotional attachment, you're just observing. So you are able to make a decision from a factual point of view. And the Queen of Swords, well, they hold the sword of truth. They will cut what no longer serves them. It may well be that there is an ancestor of yours who embodies this energy and who's doing this for you. They're cutting the veil so you can see what's going on and see things for what they are. Otherwise, this is you who's going to embody this energy if you so choose, you know, to follow the advice of your ancestors. This is who you need to embody in order to, you know, expose this deception and also deal with it, because, you know, it's one thing to expose it, the other one is to deal with it. And so you have the Two of Pentacles. Now the two represents dualities and polarities and crossroads decisions. Pentacles is earth energy, so it's to do with the physical realm. It's going to do with home life, work life, financial assets, your business, your job, whatever. Education as well, if you're not at work. But if you're a homemaker, it's definitely home life. So the Two of Pentacles talks about, you know, weighing things up, looking at things from a very pragmatic, practical point of view, again with this Queen of Swords here, and weighing out your options. And this needs to occur, needs to be done whilst being grounded. There really is a strong message in this reading of not being overwhelmed by your feelings, because this is not going to be helpful for you. You need to look at things for what they are, is what they're saying to me, and be very practical about this, because you're going to have to make a decision. Once the deception is revealed, you're going to have to make a decision. This is going to present you with a crossroad, and you're going to have to choose, you know, do I go left or right? Do I continue in this situation or not? So yeah. And if you do this, you know, if you are in this kind of energy like they are recommending you do, you will be victorious, because you've got this Chariot here. This is the ultimate card of victory. Now this is a major arcana, which is a big energy on your path, and to me it represents the direct intervention of your spirit team, and in this case your ancestors, guiding you on the right path and ensuring that you are victorious. The Charioteer is an unstoppable force. This is somebody who will tackle anything that comes their way and will come out victorious. They're not going to deviate, they're not going to take a detour, they're just going to go for it. And this is victory assured. This is your ancestors saying, we are right behind you, we are supporting you, you're going to be victorious, you're going to get out of this problem, this deception is going to be revealed, and you will be victorious, no questions asked. And under the Owl card, you've got the Page of Pentacles. Now the pages obviously represent news and messages, so there may be a message coming your way that's going to make you see what you need to see. But the pages also represent the eagerness to learn, because they are training to become a knight. So it could be you developing your skills, you know, like for instance of observation, in order to find out what's going on. The other thing the Page of Pentacles may represent here in this reading may be a new direction. They like mini new beginnings, the pages, because they kind of make you take a fork on your path. And as I was saying, bearing in mind you've got this Two of Pentacles here, which obviously represents being at a crossroad and weighing up your option, there may be a new direction that's gonna become apparent to you once you've had that victory, once you've exposed whatever is going on, that deception, whatever the case may be. And this may open a new door for you that was not open before, that was closed before, or not an option for you. So I'm gonna close out your reading with a couple of messages. So can we have final messages for my Aquarius Aquarians, please? So we have the last quarter moon in Gemini, clear your mind. You see, this is what I was seeing with the Queen of Swords and the Owl. So observe, detach yourself is what they're saying to you, and make sure you're just looking at things from a factual point of view. Have an empty cup. Come to the situation with an empty cup. If your mind is not cluttered with, previous knowledge, preconceived ideas, that kind of thing, this is going to help you see so much more clearly. So, do like a reset for your mind. Meditate, go on a walk, do some yoga, whatever it is that you do that works for you, but do a total reset so that you gain the clarity from it. And as I said, for some of you, this Queen of Swords is one of your ancestors who's very good at seeing things clearly, and they may try to connect with you to give you some of their knowledge. And then we have the first quarter moon in Aquarius. That's your sign. Trust the universe. Yes. I love when this card appears because, when we are dealing with a difficult situation, like someone's deceiving us or things not appearing as they are, that kind of thing, we're disappointed. It's stressful for us. But there is a lot of solace to be found in just knowing that things are happening for us and not to us. This is how we grow, and the universe or your ancestors, your angels, God, whoever you work with, would never put something on your path that they don't believe you can tackle and benefit from. Everything happens for a reason, and it is happening for your highest good. And so, if you just follow the advice that has been given to you from your ancestors, you can trust that they've got your back. You are going to be fine. There is absolutely nothing to worry about. You just need to do your part of the equation, which is to clear your mind, look at things from a detached point of view, and really observe. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey through the cards with me. If you found this message helpful in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Your time is your most precious commodity. Very grateful you chose to spend it with me. I wish you a wonderful month, and I'll see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.